Hi, I'm Daria Koso, fashion photographer, and I usually do fashion campaigns with a 10,000 camera. But today I decided to leave all this behind to compare just two phones, iPhone 17 Pro and Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Both promise professional-grade portraits level, but do they really can handle a fashion photo shoot? And at the end, which one will really look like a professional camera? We are right now kind of in the middle of shooting it. Let's talk what we are shooting today, and I'm going to try to keep it simple. The iPhone 17 Pro has three cameras: wide, ultra-wide, and zoom. The main camera shoots 48 megapixels, and the sensor is like that big. And Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra has four cameras on the rear back. There is ultra-wide, main crazy camera 200 megapixels, telephoto, and periscope. Impressive, right? But megapixels don't always mean better. Here is the thing, both sensors about the same size. It's like they having one piece of paper to draw in, but Samsung squeeze more dots in. That means that each dot is smaller and gets less light. In iPhone, there is fewer dots, but they're bigger, so they get more light. And in photography, that means less noise and better color. So let's go and test it out in real life. Before we're gonna start testing out in the portrait photography, I wanted to try a couple shots just to feel how it's gonna look with the architecture photography or just with the macro shots. I just found out here a very beautiful location with this beautiful view and palm trees and buildings. Samsung looks a little bit more in cold tones and iPhone looks a little bit more in warmer tones. But also I feel like highlights look more detailed on the iPhone. Like there is more information in the highlights, and that's actually very important in photography. We already did a couple of test shots on the streets, objects, buildings, but I really wanted to test it as a portrait photography in a real fashion shoot. So let's find someone who's gonna perfectly fit for street photography. We're walking already like for 5 minutes, and I don't know, like all people suddenly disappear, and it's not a lot of people here who we could shoot for fashion street photography. I hope we're gonna find someone very soon. What do you think, he's gonna fit for our fashion photo shoot or not? Oh my god, I think I found the perfect person with a beautiful fashion outfit. Let's catch her. I know her, it's my friend. Oh my god! Give me 1 second, give me 1 second. Oh my god, I didn't see you for a while. How you so good seeing you. What are you doing here? So we're filming video about new iPhone and Samsung. We actually was planning to do a fashion photo shoot.
Oh my god, if to be honest, I never tried. I even didn't see you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I was looking for someone with a beautiful fashion look to do street style, and then I saw you. Then I start coming close and I'm like, oh my god, I know her.
Sounds like you're asking, but I love it.
Yeah, do you have a couple minutes so we could quick photo shoot?
Yes, sir.
Say hi to everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna.
So we decided to start it out to test both iPhone and Samsung with the pictures in the shade. And first what we did the same settings on iPhone and Samsung. I mean, at least similar. We set it up for RAW format and 48 and 50 megapixel for Samsung. Let's test it out. Woo, that's cool, I like it. So maybe you could lean in here, like look at something in your purse, adjusting the boot. And let's test it out on the ultra-wide lens. That's cool. I love this pose.
Oh my god, I'm in love with those pictures. You know, like every time we do a photo shoot with you, it feels like I need it for every day. For each outfit, for each look, like it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Job.
I was doing a video to show you the difference between both cameras, and we came out right here, and I felt like we should test it out to shoot against the sun. So we're testing right now the zoom lens on iPhone 4X and on Samsung 5X, and we're also testing it against the sun. Okay, first impression, what do you think? Which one do you like the most?
Like this one, I like iPhone.
You like iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like colors is looking more natural, and even skin tone in here is
More bold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them most.
Anna is artist, so right away said like,
Yeah, for example, like if I would choose between two phones, probably I will choose the iPhone because the color is so much better. Like it's my opinion, they're more warm, more contrast between, let's say, the brown skin, white, and the green's garden. And I think, yeah, if I will choose, I will choose iPhone for sure.
okay, let's keep testing it. Kind of stopping the traffic right now. It was a lot of beeping to our side. I got like very excited like shooting the video, so we decided to try one more attempt, and it's gonna be like Anna walking towards me and then stopping, turning around, dropping the jacket, and I'm gonna fly like woo! I get it! I think we nailed it.
No, really.
Please rate my like video skill.
At the moment when I touch the phone, it's like really cool. Look.
Daria Koso could be a good filmmaker as well, just for the note. So, meanwhile, we are walking to shoot at the next location with the sunlight. I also decided to test it out in video mode in the front camera, how it's gonna look like. Both with the same settings, it's no HDR, It's 4K. There is no sunlight where I wanted to shoot. We're gonna switch the location. We're gonna do a couple shots here and then switch the location because here right now there is no sun. So we tested the front camera on the video, and what I wanna say that iPhone is shooting a little bit more zoom out, and you can see better like what's going on around comparing with the Samsung, which is a little bit doing more like close up and you see more like of your face. We checked out the location where we wanted to shoot, but there was no sunlight, and we already did a couple shots in the shade, and it's pretty like we tested out in these conditions. And truly, I feel like for the phones, it's the most challenging is to shoot it in the shade. So right now, we want to test it out in the sunlight. And by the way, if you already enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to hit this like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I see nothing. I'd love to put my face in viewfinder right now. Because of Samsung trying to bring vibrant and high contrast, on the bright sunlight, it looks like iPhone has a better dynamic range. Let's test it out the video on ultra-wide lens.
Here is the Samsung is better than iPhone. What do you think?
I don't really like high contrast. I feel like it's better to add contrast on post-production. But I kind of like the color temperature here, yeah. It looks like more clean in this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Now, let's test it out with the max zoom. So 8x and 10x. Look at me. Yeah, if you don't mind, could I call you back in a couple minutes? We're right now kind of in the middle of shoot and it's kind of tricky to talk right now.
Let's go.
I love that shots. You're such a great model. I'm so happy that we met you today.
Photographer.
Oh.
Even, you know, like if you have your talent, you don't need a camera. Like the iPhone or let's say Samsung, the phone is okay for you.
It's just showing the vision and the way how you could use the light, right?
Yeah. And you know, like it's important to feel also, you know, like the model, to feel the vibe and the atmosphere around, you know, and when you combine everything together, I think it's worked perfect.
And I feel like with you, like from very, very first meet and first photo shoot, so.
Let's go.
For live shots, I wanted to test it out in the portrait mode on both cameras. So we're wrapping up our photo shoot with both phones, and I wanted to ask you, which one are you gonna pick?
I think we will have to take iPhone.
iPhone?
Yeah.
Why?
I think when I take pictures, the way how I see them, let's say, Samsung do them more contrast, saturated, and sometimes we don't need this effect. We want to do, pictures more, let's say, calm colors. Maybe, let's say, it's gonna be some, I don't know, even if you want to add the filter, you need to do extra work, to put all those functions down, and change it. I think with iPhone it's easier to work, and plus when you recorded the video, you did the pictures, I seen how you use the iPhone and how you use the Samsung. So let's say for me, iPhone is better.
Okay.
It's my
choice. And in case if you want to add more contrast or saturation, you can do it on post-production with iPhone, just having more natural colors. So it's very good to keep this in mind.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I was so lucky to find you today.
Oh my God, it was a pleasure for me to meeting you here, and I was in shock. I didn't see you for a while, but I see that every time when we do work together, I see already now that the result is amazing. I love it so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's a challenge for you. It's gonna be blind reveal. I'm going to show you a pair of photos A and B, and you should guess which one is iPhone and which one is Samsung. Let me know in the comments below. And now, as we already wrapped our photo shoot, let's check it out what those phones captured. Those two first photographs, what we're seeing right now, it's a full body shots. We did it in very beginning of the portrait photography, and we were shooting in the shadow. I wanted to see how the colors gonna look like, and the main thing, how the texture gonna look like. So when you look on the Samsung shot, it right away looks more like pop-up shot. You could see higher contrast, you could see more blue colors in the shadows. Even the ground, it look more bluish colors. But if you look for the greenery, right away you could see it's more like a vibrant colors. So when you could see when I zoom in for the greenery, right away where the Samsung shot, it's very oversaturated compared to the iPhone. And I feel like iPhone shots look more smooth with the colors. When you look there, it's look more like natural. You can see the huge difference on the person, how on the Samsung shot, it's look more sharp and like contrast. But also, what especially important for portrait photography, how is the skin tone looks like. And in Samsung, it looks more reddish and pinkish. Okay, now I think it's really good example. Like both shots look that close to each other. Even colors look very, very close to each other. But again, like you could see in Samsung, vibrant and saturated green. Even you could see this difference on the hand, like it's look more reddish. Because of the high contrast, you could see more of the veins. But from the other hand, it's very cool that you could see more detailed on the purse and on the fabric. But again, you can just edit on post-production with iPhone and not do over contrast and over sharpness on the hand. To check out how the fabric of the outfit looks like, and truly it's look very detailed on both phones. Even iPhone is not adding extra layers of contrast and sharpness, but still it's look very same. Here's the funny thing. I know that everyone says that Samsung has a perfect portrait mode, but guess what? The shot with over blurred background is the Samsung, and the other shot with the blurred background but not like way too blurred is iPhone. And if we're gonna zoom in and check out how it's looked by the hair, I would say Samsung did pretty good on some parts, but if you're gonna look here by ponytail on the top of the head, it's right away look like it was adjusted by the phone. And here's the pro tip. If you want to get this more natural look like it's on iPhone here, when you're shooting in the portrait mode, switch your aperture to a higher number. In this case, you're gonna still have this blurred background, but it's gonna look more natural, like you was shooting with the actual camera. And macro shot really surprised me. I feel on Samsung it's look way better. No matter that greenery is still oversaturated for me and I'd love to tone it down, but on iPhone usually it has mid-tones and white balance shifted to yellow, but here you can see more cold colors, like it's more bluish. We just compared the shots how they look on the phone, but let's see how you could adjust it if you wanted to do a post-production. First of all, let me open Samsung and let's compare the raw shots first. That's the shot how it's look on Samsung and that's how it's look on iPhone. So I feel iPhone has way more information in highlights and shadows, so it gives more ability to work with dynamic range compared to the Samsung. But we're gonna still try and see what we can do with dynamic range in Samsung. Like you can see on this shot, we have several problems. Like for example, the sky is overexposed and we should recover this information from highlights. And even if we turn on exposure warning, you're gonna see that sky was like blowout. We're gonna try to recover this information from highlights. It's actually recovers pretty good. I want to still to get this little bit of contrast, so I'm working with whites and blacks, and I also wanted to adjust dehaze here because it was kind of shooted against the sun, but I also need to recover information from highlights. And as we already know that Samsung has a problem that skin tone go into bluish and pinkish color, I want to adjust white balance. Overall, I was surprised that with Samsung, where the sky was like blowout, it looked like there is no information in the sky at all, but I recovered all the sky and right now we have nice blue sky on this shot. That really surprised me. And now checking the same shot for iPhone and it already looks good. Even if we check the exposure warning, we have a little bit of blowout on the clouds, but on the sky it's perfectly shown. Let's try to work with dynamic range. It is recovered. We could recover some information in the shadow and work with dehaze to still have this contrast. And now we could add the contrast we wanted. Overall, after checking photos from both phone and Capture One and try to adjust highlights and shadows, I want to say, like, if you're shooting with Samsung but you understand how to adjust photos on post-production, how to work with dynamic range, you could still recover this information. And with iPhone, you don't need to do this extra work with recovering information from the highlights. From my personal side as a professional photographer and who works in fashion industry, when we're doing the post-production and what kind of result we want to use later for the final result, we usually try to tone down contrast, we try to tone down vibrance and saturation, so then we could have more ability to work on post-production. I know there are two types of people who prefer iOS or who prefer Android. Let me know in the comments below what side you are in and why. So, the verdict. The iPhone 17 Pro feels more natural and cinematic, perfect for editorial tones. And the Galaxy S25 Ultra gives crisp, sharpness, vibrant images that pop right out of the camera. Ideal for creators who love that punchy contrast. If you prefer to control your own post-production, iPhone will be a better choice for you. Both are powerful tools, but they see the world differently, and that's what makes photography interesting. Every photoshoot teaches me something new, and today it proves that even with a phone, if you understand light, you can create magic. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If so, please don't forget to hit this like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to ring this bell so you'll not miss upcoming videos from my channel. See you in the next one.